Hello, everyone. It's Melodian, and tonight my guest is Ramona Cagle. Now, you've been hearing me talk the last little bit about this event that we're getting ready to do, and she is going to be one of the participants. So I wanted everybody to have a chance to meet her and know a little bit about what she does. So before we get into any of the other details, Ramona, for those of you that haven't met you yet, I know we've done a couple of other things. We've done a Facebook Live together and a couple other things. So for those of you who have missed all of those, why don't you tell everyone who you are and what you do?
Okay, thank you so much, Melodian. I'm looking forward to our event. My name's Ramona Cagle, and I live right here in Rogers, Arkansas. I'm a mom to 3 grown boys and 15 grandchildren who are my why and my reason for getting up every day and doing what I do. And what I do is just share with people a solution for our water crisis. Many people have turned to buying bottled water, and that really isn't helping our environmental footprint. The oil and the plastic that it takes to make and transport, not to mention the water that they're taking out of different streams, lakes, and rivers that's providing water to the locals, and then turning around and charging us what? More than gasoline. So I have a solution, and it's this little device that's behind me right here. And it sits on our countertop and restructures ordinary tap water, making amazing drinking water along with waters that clean and sanitize my home. So consumable goods are no longer bought here, such as floor cleaners, rug cleaners, bathroom cleaners, oh my gosh, beauty water, Windex, toners for our face, sanitizing, helping healing wounds, and just a whole host of things. And I'm always learning, and I've been in this business since January 3rd in 2011. So yeah, going on my 10th year here, and it's been an amazing journey, and I've met so many wonderful people in the business and in networking, and I just love helping people and helping our environment and our pocketbooks and our health.
Yeah, I know health is a big interest of yours, almost a passion, I would say. So what started you on the whole health and wellness journey as a business?
Awesome. So, what started was I was working in sick care. I worked as a CNA for hospice, and I was in that trade for over 20 years. And watching people die daily was really hurting my spirit. But most importantly, I was suffering, and I wasn't getting results. And even my colleagues were just kind of scrawling at me. And I've had several of them even tell me that I needed to go see a shrink. And I was like, but I don't have any skin on my hands and my stomach and my face, and I'm miserable, and I feel I'm full of parasites. And they would just laugh at me. And my girlfriend at her birthday party in January 2011 said, "You ought to try this amazing water that I started drinking." I was like, "Right, Misty, water? What's water going to do for me?" And
Water.
lo and behold, she said, "It's free. You get to try it and see if it helps you." And so that was an offer I wasn't going to pass up. I loved her. I trust her. She's my friend. And I didn't even have a computer. I didn't know how to go to Google at that time. It's something that I've learned in the last 4 or 5 years. And so I, um, I said, "Okay, I'll try your water." And the next thing I know, some symptoms were relieving themselves. And I was pretty amazed. And so I got with the leader in that group, and he began to share more powerful information with me. And after a conference in Tulsa where there were 3,000 people, and I started hearing all these stories and all these testimonies, I thought, well, all these people can't be lying. And so I ordered my device, and it came in, and I was like a fire truck. I just wanted to power hose everybody, and I did all things all wrong in the beginning. And now I know that not everybody's interested in health, and not everybody's interested in changing anything. They want to stay sick. I am so grateful that I didn't have blinders on. And so that sparked a fire in me and a passion. And once I got my own health in line, which did not happen overnight. Now, I got sick over time, and so it was nearly 9 months before you could physically see a difference in me. However, internally, I was feeling a major difference. And once my health restored itself, I went back to my colleagues and I was like, now what do you think? I've found an anti-aging solution, along with a solution that's helping our environment. We are in a world of hurt with chemicals, water, oil, plastic. And so my passion is now helping people stay alive and up above ground instead of walking them home. There's nothing wrong with walking people home, um, but I love life now. It's so much better.
That's an amazing story, and yes, you're absolutely right. We are in a huge water crisis. I actually posted the other day in one of my wellness groups a link where you can go and look up the water quality in your area. So
Yes, environment.
Yep, I went and looked, and it's pretty amazing. 14 contaminants in our water, 14 known contaminants in our drinking water locally. And I forget how many it said that were above legal limits. And even the things
Yes.
that are at legal limits are still probably not good for you. But I think it was 7 or 9, anyway, it was a lot of them were above legal limits, which is why I don't drink tap water.
I don't drink tap water. I don't bathe in tap water. So our company also has a device that hooks to your shower and creates a mineral ion, negative ions, like similar to going to Hot Springs, Arkansas. So every day I bathe in that, and that's portable. I'm able to take it out of my shower, set it on my counter, and put it into my Whirlpool tub. And that is just, it's amazing. The way your skin feels afterwards, and not dry. In the wintertime, we tend to get really dry because the heat in our homes and so forth. And yes, it's definitely changed everything for me. And you're right, environmental working group, you go in there and go down to tap water database and tap on your zip code, and as you said, you'll be amazed at what they're calling legal limits. And I just encourage people to look at that, take a look at that, and know that there are solutions out there for them.
Well, I'm hoping some people will, because I posted the link in my group, and I'm on a couple of my pages, so that, like I said, I don't drink tap water at all, or bottled water, because we all know about bottled water. I also sent out a report that I found not too long ago about several name brand waters, bottled waters, that were recalled for E. coli contamination. So,
Yes, and
don't
not only
drink the
yeah,
water. Okay? Don't drink the water.
and not only that, there was a report here not too long ago about drinking bottled water, that you accumulate a credit card's worth of plastic. I forget how many weeks or if it's a month, but in a very short period of time, by drinking plastic water, because the chemicals break down the digoxins in the plastic, and that water is bottled 2 to 3 years ahead of time. I had no idea. And I was a bottled water drinker prior to learning about Enagic and the company I'm in now, but no, I'm not spending my money that way no more.
Yeah, I know.
We know better, we do better, right?
That's absolutely right. And while we may not be in the same thing and doing this, but we both have our ways of making sure the water we drink is clean and pure and not full of stuff. Especially
Yes.
since, was it not too long ago, I saw a scientist did some research and collected water samples in like the Himalayas and places where you would think it would be nice and clean and pure, and found microplastic bad enough that you could actually see it in the water. So it's in our rain now. It's in our atmosphere. It's coming down in the rain. Microplastic.
Yes.
So
I was hoping for snow yesterday or last night, because I wanted to show the dirt in snow anymore. Making snow ice cream was a big thing when I was a kid, but there's no way I would eat snow ice cream today.
I wouldn't eat it. No, I'm with you. I know. Yes, with all the chemicals and everything. Yuck.
Right?
And you would think up in the mountains and stuff, you would think it would be pure. Not so much. So it's a
No.
little crazy. So we both have ways to purify your water. So call one of us. If you're drinking tap
Yes.
water or bottled water, stop. Okay, just stop.
Right.
Call
And it's
Ramona, call me, doesn't matter. Call us
more
both.
affordable than most people realize. They think they can't afford it, but their
That's
health is
call us both
everything.
because our things are different. Anyway, so you've heard, we've already talked a little bit about the event that's coming up. I hope some people have seen the interview I did with Lachelle because she's kind of key to this whole thing. But if not, it's let me kind of explain what it is, and then Ramona can tell why she's coming and her part of this and what she's going to bring to it. So we're doing a vision board workshop, not just your everyday ordinary vision board party, because I used to do those pretty regularly, like every year. And then I stopped after a while because, to be honest, let's say that we're cutting out paper about pictures out of the magazine and paste them on a poster board, and then you take those things home and you pitch them in the corner across the trash can or wherever, and who really hangs those up? I mean, most of them are pretty tacky. So we stopped doing those after a while because when I started bringing mine home and just pitching them in the corner, I realized that what a waste of time. Nobody's actually paying any attention to these. But I love the idea. I still think a vision board is important, and I do have one. Mine is online, actually. I have a Pinterest board that's called my vision board. But I think having something more visible that you can see all the time is important. So I met Michelle and I talked to her about, could we paint the vision? And she's so excited about that. She's all over that. So she's bringing that to the table. She's going to teach us how to paint our vision board. But then I wanted to take it one step further because, let's be real, even with a beautiful painted artistic vision of for yourself, you're still going to take it home, you're going to hang it on your wall, and 99% of the people aren't going to do anything with it except look at it from day to day and go, oh yeah, someday. So we are also going to give you an action plan, basically, to help you reach your vision and attain your goals. And Ramona is a key part of that. So Ramona, why don't you tell us what you're going to talk about and what you're bringing to the table?
Well, thank you so much. So I'm going to bring health to the table, and I stand on 6 platforms six frontline platforms, and one, of course, is water, and then food. Our food is so different these days, and a lot of that has to do, again, with those ugly chemicals that we talk about, and the right water. And supplementation is important, and to make sure that you're taking something that's clean and has efficacy to it, and not just from the Walmart or the drugstore. Not picking on Walmart, but just any drugstore. And then exercise, rest, and most importantly, our mindset. If we believe we can, we can. If we believe we can't, you're right, we can't. And so when you asked me to speak on health, that's the 6 things that I will be sharing with people, how they can improve their health, take a look at their health. And painting that, I'm not a painter, but I love paint and I love art, and I am confident that Lachelle can help me paint like I've heard she's helped you paint. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm excited to be collaborating with all of you. In fact, I've thought about getting some paints out and just start kind of messing with it myself. And of course, blue will be my background because I'm the water gal.
I actually have done that. I could get up with, over in the corner in my office here, I have a bag full of canvas and paint. I went and did that. Hobby Lobby today, but I need to recreate that ostrich that she helped me make the first time because somebody took it because they liked it.
Because they won?
They liked it. I had to give it away. My
Oh,
daughter stole it.
I've heard that.
My daughter stole it. But my husband also likes it, so he's like, "Can you paint another one?" Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I photographed the entire process, so I'm hoping that I can look at that and go, okay. And
I was looking at Lachelle's paintings today that her husband had done, and wow, those were pretty cool. I love that hand. He had that hand cupped up, and it was a beautiful painting.
Yeah, I didn't know he was an artist as well. That's pretty awesome.
I didn't know if he's an artist or not, or she taught him well.
It's true. It's pretty amazing. Like I said, I can't draw, I can't paint, I can't do any of that. So I am not the artsy craftsy gal, but she helped me get that ostrich done, and it did really, it looked good. I have to admit. I posted a picture on my Facebook profile, so if you really want to go see it, you can go find it. It's up there, but it looks pretty cool.
And this event's going to be at the Experimental House. I think that in itself is an amazing place.
It is a fabulous space. I had never been in there until I went to Lachelle's event, and when I walked in, it was like just blown away that this space existed. I didn't know about it. Because I'm always looking for places to hold events. I was like, how has this been here all this time? And I did not know this is an amazing place.
Yeah, the same here. I'm always looking for places to host an event. And so collaborating with you ladies is going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we can all paint our vision and share information that changes lives.
Now, am I correct in hearing that you're going to actually bring some of your fabulous miracle water for people to try?
I absolutely am. Yes, I will have drinking water available, and some tea that our company also makes. It's turmeric tea. It's called Ukon, and it's grown in the spring and the fall and harvested out of Okinawa, Japan, which is where our company is based and these water devices are made, and has some amazing properties to it that sometimes people take one drink and they're like, what is different about this water? And it's like, well, it's real easy. There's not all the junk in it. It's been filtered and cleaned up, and then through that creating extra hydrogen, which gives you energy and clarity.
I can taste the difference. When I drink, when you bring it and I can taste the difference. So I don't know, maybe everybody else's palates are so dulled by the chemicals in their tap water, they can't, but I can definitely taste a difference when I drink it. So
well, what's real interesting is that pets don't have a placebo, and they can't get on the internet, and they can't ask their neighbor and anything like that. But you put this water down right next to what you're already giving your pet to drink. And I don't care if it's a cat, bird, horse, dog, whatever. They will typically 99.9% of the time lop up all the water in their bowl. That's pretty impressive.
And if you can't trust your dog, who can you trust?
Excuse me, that's correct. Yes. Yeah. So
well, I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. So even if you feel like you're not a painter, neither are we. So, and we're going to be there. And we're going to paint, okay? We're not just going to be there and talk at you. We're going to paint. So even if you feel like you're not a painter, come on down and try the water and the tea. I drink turmeric. I drink golden milk. And I put turmeric in my golden milk. So I put turmeric in my milk. So.
Oh, yes, I heard that. Oops, there went my little earbud. I've got another one in. I'm still here. Lost one.
So I'm quite anxious to try the tea because I've never tried turmeric tea. Like I said, I do put it in my golden milk, but so I'm kind of eager to try the tea to see how it goes.
A great antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, helps with digestion, not your typical tea for sure, but drinking it over time, you realize that it's better than caffeine.
The golden milk helps me sleep at night, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So same thing. So the event is called I Paint My Own Reality. It's going to be March 7th at the Rogers Experimental House. Tickets are going to be up for sale soon on Eventbrite. I think I'm not doing that. Lachelle's doing that part. I think she said Eventbrite. So watch for some announcements and come and meet Ramona and her wonderful water. Like I said, I can taste the difference, so I'm sure you all will be able to as well, and learn about health. How old are you, Ramona? Just if you don't want to tell, don't tell. But how old
no, I'm happy to tell. I just turned 60 in December. Okay. And this is the best I've ever felt or looked. I'll have a before and after picture of there at that event of myself, and when I was 40, like I said, I was sick and I absolutely was begging to die because I know the Creator and I was ready. But now I got my health restored and I'm ready to help other people find solutions for their health and the environment in their pocketbook.
So there you go. She's a walking, talking product of her products. Look at her. She does not look 60 at all.
No, I get told that all the time. And what's interesting, Melodian, is even children. So I've got 4 great nephews that I help my brother with, and they are from 7 to 13. And any given day of the week, those boys will call me, Aunt Ramona, now which water do I use for this? And the littlest boy, he says, I have to have that 2.5. My throat's hurting. And I love that. Even small children can notice the difference, and they don't want to be sick. They don't want to miss out on fun and play. And so they know if they gargle a little bit of that and drink a little shot, they typically kick a bunch of stuff in the butt. So that's always nice.
Good deal. All right. Well, I thank you for getting on here tonight and talking to me and letting everybody know who you are and about your water and what you're going to be doing at the event. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, and I want to hear about some of your other stuff. I have rest is my big thing. I don't sleep well. Okay, so I'm eager to hear what you've got to say about that because I've suffered from insomnia. I think it's a holdover from my military days with the rotating shifts.
That can be. Those night shifts are tough on our sleeping. I used to work night shifts too, and it's very hard. But yes, Melodian, I'm excited to hear what you're going to be sharing too.
Well, I've got one more person that I'm going to bring on first, and she's got some stuff also that she's going to be talking about, and then I might do a little, I don't know, interview myself.
Yeah, or I'll help interview you. Just so we get the word out and get people knowing about our event and coming to it, and let's do it.
Looking forward to it. So thank you for being on tonight. Have a great evening. And are you going to come to the guitar painting thing? Did you say you were interested in that? Was that you? Yes. Are you coming Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it is?
I can't, if it's on Saturday, I can't Saturday. I'm doing a lunch and learn and cooking for a bunch of people and showing them how to use the water. So I'm committed on Saturday. Sunday's open.
Yes, I think it's Sunday.
Oh, yep. I'll have to look into that, Melodian.
Because I'm going to be there, so Michelle's going to be there naturally because she's teaching. So it'd be fun if you were there. It'd be fun, the 3 of us there together. That'd be a blast.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye, dear.
Bye.